I'm in a conference with you next. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at your reading report and see where you are. How do you think you're doing?
Good so far, because my average is over 70.
All right, what is your average?
Is it 91?
All right, 91%. What about your reading level? What is the reading level right now?
Third grade, 0.6.
So what does that mean?
That I mostly read in third grade books.
Okay, so if you were going to make a goal to improve, what might you make a goal for looking at your record?
I'll try to get like fourth grade books and kind of.
Okay, I would like to see you push yourself to read harder books. So let's look at the one that you want to take a test on right now, and then we'll talk about, so sit down. So what is the book that you're wanting to take a test on?
Fossils Tell of a Long Ago.
Okay, have you prepared to take your reading counts test on this book?
Yeah, I'll try to write selection questions.
So what did you do to prepare?
Right now, I try to before we got over Kamora, I had tried to make questions with the book.
Where are the questions?
Oh, outside Excel, what can maybe be on the test, but I couldn't get time because you were straight doing Kamora.
So you were thinking about the questions in your head, but you weren't actually writing them down?
Yeah, because I never had time to write them down.
Okay, how many times have you read the book?
4, because you got maybe read it again.
Okay, so you've read it 4 times. And what have you learned? What did you learn in this book that you didn't already know?
I learned that it's more than one word than you can name something else for fossils. It said that it were named, I think it's coal, C-O-A-L. Coal is to say the people pronounce it as a fossil.
So coal is a kind of a fossil?
Yeah, it's science.
Okay.
And scientists can tell how old is a fossil.
How did they know that?
Because they didn't really tell me how did they really know it.
Okay, so did it tell you how a fossil is made?
No, it just talked about how fossils are formed.
Okay, that's the same as how they're made. So what did it talk about for that?
Because it had shown me this one, this fish. He was in the front of the book. It says that he was really hungry, and he just ate a fish whole instead of chewing it right. He had just ate a whole, and then he just sank to the bottom of the thing, and then he just did his soft part of his body, not because his bones were kind of heavy, and so the soft part it had washed away in the water, and then after it washed away, his bones were it said a stone is like a fossil, and then his bones had started getting like a stone and came into a fossil.
Okay. It shows a picture here that's something you've learned about, I know, in science. What is that showing?
Yeah.
What is that picture showing? What does that picture represent?
Erosion.
Why do you say erosion?
Because me and Tasia, so we had found a photo on Science for the Project, and we had showed something like the ocean, see how bigger, the shoreline was bigger, and then we show a big chunk and how it all got washed away.
So I understand you're saying the shoreline here could be a picture of erosion. What are these different colors representing?
Layers?
Yeah, so those are layers. And what happens with a fossil? Let's read this page right here and see, because it tells us a little bit about it.
Thousands of years went by. More layers of mud covered the fish. Tons and tons of mud piled up. After a long time, the surface of Earth changed. The sea where the fish was buried dried out.
Okay, so what happens to this?
There's mud and kept on piling up on it.
Okay, and it helped turn it into a fossil?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, because it goes on to talk about it here. Let's review this page too.
The weight of the layers...
Hold on a second. Giselle, are you on task with your Success Maker lesson? Please put your headphones on.
The weight of the layers of mud pressed down. Slowly, the mud turned to rock. As that happened, groundwater seeped through the changing layers of mud. Minerals were dissolved in the water. The water seeped into all the tiny holes in the fish bones. The minerals in the water were left behind in the fish bones. After a very long time, the bones turned to stone. The fish was a fossil.
So what's it explaining here?
It's to kind of explain that. Well, it did talk about like minerals evolving.
Rashina, just go on there.
It's talking about like how like when the mud like pound down, how the like minerals and stuff had filled the holes of his body, and it had turned to stone.
Yeah.
And did he had turned to a fossil.
Okay. Was there anything else in the book that really stuck out to you?
Yeah.
What?
That some people can make their own fossils.
How did they do it?
They had got some clay. They used their hand and they had pushed down on the thing, and you gotta wait till it get like really dried up, and you supposed to like dig a hole up and you supposed to pin it down right there, and you supposed to just let it sit. And it said that maybe like the next person who maybe find it, they will learn something like interesting about you.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna let you go ahead and take your reading counts test.
Okay.
All right. Good job.
Thank you.